Hello, I'm Kim Denyes. I'm a spiritual director in Easton, Pennsylvania. And today I'm talking to you about prayer. I'm going to do 4 of these short videos on prayer. The best way to pray is really to pray. I can encourage you to just do it, as Nike says. But I'm also going to encourage you to try a few of these suggestions that I'm going to highlight in these videos. Find one that fits your life, your heart, your spirit, your very space that you live in. So the simple definition I love for prayer is from Richard Foster's book on prayer. It's a classic. And his definition is that it is simply you or I or us as in a corporate setting, lifting up our hearts and our minds to God. I like to add that prayer reminds me that I'm not in charge, that God is. So by that very aspect, there is a humbling of my pride when I come to God in prayer. I want to kind of tease out the heart and the mind that we're lifting up to God. I want to name that in our hearts, that's a place deeper than our minds. It is that place where you and God reside. I love a little exercise around asking a question a few times. What does your heart desire? And then listen for the answer and maybe write it down. And then a few seconds or moments of silence and ask the question again. What does your heart desire? And an answer comes up. And then a third time, what does your heart desire? And now maybe another answer comes up. In that process right there, where we ask the same question 3 times, we get to a place where the heart is answering. Not the cognitive, not the mind, but something deeper. The mind is great for thinking. It's great for doing something, baking bread, flying an airplane. But it's just a little difficult for that to be the only tool that we bring to our faith. We must bring it, but it cannot be the only one. Cynthia Bourgeault, in her book on centering prayer, likens the mind as trying to play a violin with a handsaw. It's just simply the wrong tool. That's a good analogy. So let's look at how it might sound and what it might look like to lift our hearts and our minds to God. I've got 3 simple, easy ways to do this. The first one is just a quiet prayer of God, please be with, and then fill in the blank. Please be with my family. Please be with Ryan. Please be with Laura. Lord, please be with Tom. Please be with Ben, Evan, Nolan. We just name our beloved family members to God. God, please be with. And then another one is prayer beads. And I have some down here. Let's see if I can put my hands on them quickly. But prayer beads are a wonderful way to invite God into kind of a katastatic prayer. So they're available through eBay. I'm not seeing mine handy. They're available through eBay or anywhere you might look for religious things. There's bracelets, there's little tiny rings, and they're just small beads, maybe a stone, maybe wood. And how I like to use them is that for each bead, I name a concern. And I just kind of pause there. Lord, I'm concerned about someone maybe who's ill, or I'm concerned about my neighbor, or I'm concerned about my mayor. Very simple, and then I move to the next one, and the next one, and you keep going around until you're finished. Very simple. You can name your heart's desires, you can name a friend, a need, a person, an institution. And then the third offering is breathing with God for 5 minutes. I set my timer for this one, and for the first 2 minutes, on the exhale, I say, Lord, I'm letting go of this anxiety. Inhale. Exhale, Lord, I'm letting go of fear. And just Lord, I'm letting go of, maybe it's a situation, maybe it's a person, maybe it's finances. I'm releasing it, Lord. I let go of. When 2 minutes are up, then switch to the inhale. And when you inhale, I desire, Lord, I desire peace of mind. I desire, listen to your heart. What do you desire there? I desire a vacation. I desire peace in the church. And then the last minute, between the breaths, no inhale, no exhale, there's just this tiny little moment. And in there, I like to tuck my thanks to God. Thank you, Lord, for meeting me today. Do a breath. Thank you, Lord, for this time. Right between 5 minutes, you will be refreshed. You will have been with God. You will have lifted your hearts and minds to God. So that's all for today on this quick one. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's meaningful. If you have any questions, you can reach me through my website, kimdenyas.com. And thanks so much for being here again. Bye-bye.